Hello everyone, welcome back to the fabrication shop. Today we will continue with our design of the Explorer Alpha rocket. If you're new to our channel, we want to encourage you to subscribe and hit the bell so that you can be notified when we drop our next video. In our last video we ran our initial simulations and we adjusted for delay times. So now we're going to turn our attention to tweaking the design of the rocket itself to improve both performance and stability. One of the main things we always check in our designs is the stability of the rocket. OpenRocket will display the stability in calibers, and a caliber is equal to the diameter of the rocket. General rule of thumb is that you want the stability to be about 1.5 or 1.5 calibers. You also want to check stability using the heaviest motor that you'll be using in the rocket. In this case, we're using a C67. With the C67, OpenRocket shows the stability currently at 1.34 calibers, which is a bit lower than we would like. One of the easiest ways to increase your stability is to increase the length of the body tube. And so we'll do that. We'll change the length to 38 centimeters or 15 inches. And when we do that, we see the stability increases to 1.62 calibers. We have improved the stability of the rocket. However, this particular change came at a cost. Our simulations now show a decrease in altitude from 1,078 feet to 1,061 feet. So we improved stability, but we lost performance. Let's look at another area that we can work on. We move back and look at the fins. Here we're going to reduce the fin size. We're going to take it down to 9.5 centimeters and the sweep to 6.5 centimeters. And we move the bottom of the fins back by 0.635 centimeters or 6.35 millimeters. Now OpenRocket shows our stability has increased to almost 2 calibers, plus our altitude increased to 1,068 feet. We're moving in the right direction. Now, we don't have as good an altitude as our original 1,078 feet, but we are moving in the right direction. Let's go ahead and reduce the body tube back to our original length of 34.5 centimeters or 13.5 inches. Running the simulation now shows a stability rating of 1.54 calibers, which is very close to our goal of 1.5. And the altitude continued to increase, now reaching 1,086 feet, which is above our original sim showing 1,078 feet. It is at this point we'll lock down the design phase. We're not going to make any additions or deletions. We have met all our objectives, the design is stable, and we have a good idea of the performance we can expect. At this point in the design process, all we really have is a collection of zeros and ones inside the computer. We need to put these into a form that we can use in the workshop. OpenRocket allows us to print out the plans and templates for our designs. It will also print out the results of our simulations. Not every rocket needs a full report. For our Explorer Alpha, there are no transitions, and we'll be using our fin alignment guide, so we don't need to print out the fin marking guide. What we do want to print out is the design report, the parts detail, which gives us a list of all the parts we will need, and the fin templates so that we can cut out our fins. Make your selections in the dialog box and save the report as a PDF file. Now that we have the PDF file, we can print the report out. When you go into your print settings, make sure they are set to print to original size or something similar. Adobe has a default of print to available area, which oftentimes will shrink your print. This would make the fin patterns too small. Once you print out the fin pattern, check the scale with a ruler. The scale is located in the upper right section of the print. If you need to make adjustments, do it and then reprint the template so that you get the actual size fin template that you need. Congratulations! We've designed our first rocket, we've printed out the patterns, and it's time to start building. This concludes this episode on designing the Explorer Alpha rocket. In our next episode, we'll look at starting construction. If you have enjoyed this video, and if you like what we're doing here, please click on the like and subscribe buttons. And as a reminder, if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when we drop our next video. So until next time, wishing you all the best, and take care.